There are some things I prepped to make my week just a little bit easier. I'm close to giving birth, so I made some homemade chicken stock to pop in the freezer. I let all of that simmer for about 3 to 4 hours while I prepped all of my other dishes. I started off by making some raspberry crumble bars, so I baked my crust while I got started on my raspberry topping. Once the crust was baked, I spread all of that on top, sprinkled some of my oatmeal mixture on top, and then let that bake for a little longer. Once that was cooling, I decided to prep some smoothie bags. I did a heavy metal detox one with banana, cilantro, wild blueberries, and then I've been loving mango, so I made some mango ones as well. I made a quick vanilla peach puree and just let the peaches simmer on the stove while I made my oatmeal bake. This is a staple in our house. We have this a lot, so I made a double batch, baked that for 30 minutes, and then let that cool as well. When prepping salads, I make sure that they store really well, so today we did a Brussels sprout and kale salad. I shaved some Brussels sprouts and then added all my other ingredients to a bowl and topped that with a miso Calabrian chili dressing. I also like having protein on hand, so I seared off some skirt steak that I marinated the night before and let that rest while I moved on to making my last dish, which was a Thai fried rice. I used up a bunch of veggies we had in the fridge, so it was napa cabbage, some broccolini, scallions, chili. I just scrambled some eggs, took those back out, and then sauteed all of my vegetables before adding my rice and my sauce. Gave that a good mix and obviously had to taste test. I blended up my peach puree and then bagged up my raspberry crumble bars. These are so handy to have just throughout the week as a little snack. I leave my oatmeal bake in the tray, just cover it with plastic wrap. My steak, we had half of the fried rice for lunch, so I bagged up the other half and then moved on to my salad. In the meantime, Lucky was straining my broth for me, so I put that away. And I don't like prepping a lot of food because I get over the flavor of things really quick, so this was perfect.